Hello everybody, welcome to Workstreams.ai, Working Wisely, April edition of 2022. While we believe the summer is here, it really is not. The last couple of days were still pretty cold and the winter took a hard turn back. We had a sleet, we had the rain, we had the snow, we had the strong winds. Yet the next week it looks like 20 degrees, and believe me, 20 degrees mid-April in Berlin, that's something to witness. In the meantime, let's have a look at what's latest in Workstreams.ai world. And now in digital form, we simplified our format and we focus on what's new and what's coming soon only. The format otherwise stays same. We meet every first Tuesday of every month at 4 p.m. of British Summer Time or GMT, which is 5 p.m. of Central European Time. Let's dive straight in. This month update is mainly about time related features. Tick tack, tick tack, ticky taka, ticky taka. It's about due time, which gives us a space to apply calendar view on all possible tasks, whether they are team tasks, my task, or follow task, multiple task board, single task boards, goals. That's down to your choice. But we bring you the calendar view to actually control all your workloads. Then I would like to show you the visible tasks limit, which is a feature that provides a quick narrow down focus on your task boards and allows you to limit how many tasks you actually want to see from the top of your priority and let the rest just be hidden and unclutter your vision. Then we will quickly have a look at the improved labels and how they are improved. And last but not least, we will have a look at improvement on the video and PDF previews and the navigation between the attachments. So without further ado, let me jump on it. Let's start with the calendar view of a single task board. As you can see in the list of my task boards, I have loads of possible choices. And right now I switched from the single to multiple, with my current selection being only test calendar view. By selecting a second task board, I combine tasks from two task boards to be mapped into one single calendar view. That means I can easily merge what I want to see and either narrow or widen my focus. If I would like to see one of the tasks, all I have to do is just pick the task and jump straight to the details and engage further, whether it's in the comments or whether it's in adding more additional subtasks or linking, changing the dates. All of that is possible directly from the calendar view. This is one of the ways how to see tasks. Now, what might be even more interesting is to have a look at my tasks view. I personally do not use due dates that often, yet every now and then I have things which I want to follow on and want to see in the calendar view. So for example, for this week, one of my favorite actions is this week, the calendar comes is the team tasks view. And additionally, maybe Ariana. I can easily see what are all these people up to for next week, month, days, up to you. And the same thing applies. I can easily navigate to any of the tasks and take further action, change the due dates from this view, and update if I want to set a time, due time. That's a new feature, and that obviously affects the way the things are displayed further on in the calendar. I can choose that this task starts at 2 p.m. and potentially ends at 3 p.m. on the 20th of April, and that is then preserved in the task, and then it's saved. So that's down to the due time and the calendar view. I believe you will be able to explore further ways of how to use this, and there still is the cherry on top, and that's the integration with our calendars. That means Outlook or Google Calendar, which will allow you to actually bring all these tasks in sync with your additional auxiliary views. Now, that would be all I wanted to show quickly from the calendar view. Now let's have a look at the other features. So I will switch back to our playground task board. So our playground task board has grown up and actually contains quite a lot of content. Just the first column, which is called to be done one day, currently contains 209 tasks. If you want to scroll through that. That becomes quite painful. If you add additional taskbar into the view, you have to scroll through all of that. Again, painful. Why do I need to see 200 tasks if all I want to see is first top 5? Because the first top 5 is the first things which we need to work on. For that, you can navigate to work step settings and limit the number of tasks visible in this work step to 5. Click anywhere outside and suddenly all you see is first top 5 tasks. If you decide you would like to see more, you can always unfurl more. If you move the priority further up, then this will obviously be respected, and you navigate to hide 204 tasks, the top task still stays selected. You can always decide to show and hide more. Now, another feature we would like to talk about is our revamp of labels. You might remember that our labels were visible only with a slight stripe on top of the task card, giving you hint of there might be something more behind it, but actually you never could see what are the labels unless you clicked on the task board on the task itself and revealed the full BCO where you had the text access. We changed that, and we are bringing the labels in a easier to read form straight to you in the main taskboard view, and the same is then applied within the BCO. Adding the labels and operating with the labels didn't change much. You can always add additional labels and nothing changed on that. Create new label like working wisely. It gets automatically applied, and bang, this new label with auto selected color is automatically applied here, and then it's straight away visible here. Now, that was another feature I wanted to show. And then I have one last one, which is about content, about a previewable content. So we go back to the playground channel, and I do the switch again, yeah? Now, the last feature I would like to show today is how we improved the options of previewing a content. You might remember, I believe in January or February, we showed you that it's possible now to preview images. We extended this functionality, and now it's possible to also preview video files. You can go full screen. This basically shows another tab inside of this viewer and gives you access to all of that. You can use keyboard to navigate left to access your previews, or right to access the next files. You can preview PNGs, JPEGs, all image types, and you can also preview PDFs. So maybe like if you, like me, sometimes need to process a lot of payments and invoices, this might be the great way to actually do not need to switch your context. Just preview everything in one place, move the tasks around, and make sure that your workflows are flowing. Right. Let me quickly check what else we have on the table. I believe that's basically it. So we have quite interesting stuff coming in the next month. The next two big topics which we are currently working on are user management, which will allow you to invite people freely from anywhere and administer who has which kind of privileges. So we are talking about administrators, members, guests, disabled, and special accounts. And then we also have a really interesting prospect about linking of tasks and subtasks and automatic updates of the subtasks and propagation of these changes further up, making the work a little bit more fluid and more automated for you. So please stay tuned. In case you are interested in working with us, we are constantly hiring, and that's both remote and on-site in Berlin. And we are looking forward to see you next time, which will be the first week of May 2022. Okay, friends, that's roughly it from our update in April, and we are looking forward to show you what we are working on right now in the May. I believe there will be some critical changes for those who would like to manage users, who would like to invite people without dependency on other platforms, and a little bit of additional things which we cannot reveal just yet. So enjoy the April and see you in May.